I broke down and sobbed. Professors lose it over UF, that's University of Florida. Yeah, attempts to make them show up for work. As it encourages more students to return to campus, the University of Florida implemented a feature to allow students to report when professors teach remote classes when they were scheduled to teach in person. Yup, get them. Some professors are not happy with the development. Aw, too bad. Now, I already know what some of you guys are thinking, right? Like, oh, but RGE, aren't you a hypocrite? I thought you were all in favor of working from home, and if your employer doesn't like it, tell them to go fuck themselves. I still am. The difference is, if my employer told me I either go back into the office or else, I'm not going to go, oh my God, I can't believe he wants me to come back. No, at that point, it's, do or die. You either put your money where your mouth is and say, fuck you, I'm not coming back, and you can fire me if you don't like it, or you bite the bullet and fucking deal with it. Well, I definitely believe that, especially in this market, it's your right as an employee to make these decisions. You get to decide, if you work in a field where it's easy to get remote work and your employer tells you to, stop working remote, you can flip them the birds. Like, fuck you, bitch. I'm just going to go find another job by next week and I'll stay remote. But at that same token, it's the employer's right to tell you, hey, if you want to keep this job, you're going to come into the office. I mean, you can quit if you don't like it. So University of Florida implemented a new feature that allows students to alert the school when professors assigned to in-person classes are teaching online instead. Yep. Force those motherfuckers to get back to work. Those fucking tax leeches. No, they're just fucking mad that they don't get to sit there leeching your money. Professors on Twitter have expressed outrage at this accountability mechanism, prompting the university to eventually cave to some of their demands. Dude, just fucking fire them all. Like, these professors are the reason that we have this woke infestation. Who the fuck do you think it is that's been indoctrinating these kids? Just fire all of them and start over. You're not going to be losing anything of value. In the January 11th memo, Vice President for Student Affairs, Tsugumomo, asked students to report if there are any inconsistencies with course delivery or face-to-face or online courses, such as not being provided the opportunity to meet in person or face-to-face in class. So you have staff will review every concern and follow up as appropriate. The statement was met with a swift backlash from professors. Now, students can report instructors not in person via the Gator Safe app. Now, they added a button just for this purpose. I'm more than a little disturbed by this. Oh, aren't you all for this shit? Oh, I guess not when it applies to you, huh? Oh, you want to hold everyone else accountable, right? But then when it's done to you, suddenly, well, no, this is wrong. She then urged UF to do better, reminding the school that we've been working our asses off for you through all this. Yeah, look, just imagine being this fucking entitled. Like, hey, when you've been canceling classes and I've been sitting at home doing nothing and still drawing a paycheck? I've been working my ass off for you through all this. UF biology professor Norman Douglas tweeted in response to Scott, turns out something that was legal is something that could be ratted out anonymously for? This has nothing to do with being legal or not. Why, yes. You know what else is legal? Every single one of you can just choose not to come into work tomorrow. That's perfectly legal. You still get fired for it, though. You're not breaking any laws by not coming into work. You're just going to lose your job. Being legal has nothing to do with this. These fucking idiots. And this is who's indoctrinating your kids. So Professor Amy Mobley complained about the supposed irony of an app called Gator Safe, writing, how is reporting a faculty member teaching online instead of in person keeping someone safe? Why, same way you guys claim to keep people safe when you report them for drawings. Or you get kids expelled for retweeting hentai. The lecturer Melissa Meadows said she broke down and sobbed after becoming aware of the app feature. Oh no, I won't be able to keep getting away with it anymore. Numero said it was her first time during the pandemic that she has done so. Yeah, because it was, I mean, they were coasting in easy mode for a while. It's like, oh shit, you mean I get to stay at home and I don't even have to work because everything's being canceled and I keep drawing a paycheck? Man, maybe this ain't as bad as everyone says it is. And then finally there's some accountability. Professor Hannah Bain twatted the app's features of pitted faculty and students against each other. It's not nearly as funny when it's done to you, is it? She said she's curious to see the effects it will have on employee morale and faculty admin relations. There were large masses of unmasked students everywhere, and UF is more concerned about policing us, added Professor Jason Smith. Well, yes, because you fuckers are the problem. UF spokesperson Hesse Fernandez told Campus Reform the university's first commitment is to our students to provide instruction in format they requested, whether in person or online. If students aren't getting the courses in that matter, then they need a vehicle to report that. Yeah, see, now this, for once, the college administration is actually doing something right. They're 100% correct. The professors are only there to serve the students as well. If they refuse to do that, the students will go somewhere else where they actually care about them, and all these fuckers will be unemployed. He added that many thousands of students chose in-person class, and when a faculty member fails to provide that in-person instruction, they have violated the trust and agreement between students and the university. But what about me? Fernandez also stated the university was aware of some faculty complaints about shared campus reform. UF is following the guidance of the CDC and UF health experts. Well, good luck if you're following the CDC's guidance, because it changes every fucking minute. So furthermore, the university has implemented significantly increased testing, social distancing, mandatory face coverings, and daily classroom cleaning, she added. Oh, yeah. Why would students want to go through that? That's actually the biggest mystery, especially if you're a student. Why would you want to do in-person shit? Like, do you seriously think you're going there to learn something? No. College is worthless. You go to college just to get a degree, to get your foot in the door of a job. Like that's the reason you go to college. Or to network with rich, well-connected people if you're in the Ivy League. Students missed out on an opportunity to just basically get easy A's, just get that fucking diploma and get out of there. In response to the backlash, however, the university removed the specific ability for students to report professors. Those students can still report a professor who doesn't show up for work by writing in their complaint. Yeah, just add some steps. Young Americans for Freedom President Philip Smith told Campus Reform that at UF, masks are mandatory everywhere on campus. Minimum 6-foot social distancing is enforced, and classrooms have been changed to accommodate in-person classes. All of this is not enough for UF faculty to be comfortable going back to work. They clearly have no intention of ever doing it. It's obvious that the students' indoctrination is far from their first priority, Smith added. It's not, and it never was. You realize how many of these professors failed into their profession? How many of them wanted to do something else, but they weren't cut out for it and they failed at it, so they decided to become teachers instead? I guess the next best thing they can do to feel accomplished in life is indoctrinate everyone into their ideology.